members of the press. This afternoon we're here to officially announce the launching of Channel 70, which will be the Anguilla Summer Festival channel. The Hotspot presents the Anguilla Summer Festival 2011. This is a channel that was conceptualized by the Rosell media team, and we approached cable TV a couple months ago about doing it, and they were excited about it and decided to give us the opportunity to have a channel for 1 month, starting on the 18th of this month, going straight through until the 18th of August. This Monday, we've had a slight delay, the circumstances beyond our control. This Monday we will start by putting up past episodes of The Hotspot, which is a local web show that we do every couple of weeks, just covering events in Anguilla. And by the weekend, the full-fledged channel will start in all its glory. It will be a half-hour to 40-minute presentation, depending on advertising, covering the events of Carnival, where to eat, what to do while you're here, and things of that nature. And that will be, like I said, on Channel 70. The hosts of the program are Miss Tiffany Rogers, Miss Alpha Akbar, and Miss Elidad Baez. And the three of them are, I'm sorry?
No males.
No males. We held an audition for the Hotspot, the actual web show, because the web show was in essence a precursor to this larger channel, which we expected to do, and we expect going forward that we'll probably want to do this every year henceforth. And the three of them are very energetic, very spunky, and we've been covering a few events just to get them into the groove, and I think everyone will be impressed and pleased that this media is out there covering the summer festival, because we're dealing with boat race, we're dealing with the talented teens, the queens, every aspect, every show, but with a larger concentration to the music, because the music in essence is what drives Carnival. This year we decided to do more of the bands and the DJs, etc. So this is what the Anguilla Summer Festival, Rosell Media, the Hotspot presents the Anguilla Summer Festival.
Crispin mentioned that a couple of weeks he brought this his vision to us, and we were quite excited to hear and to know that that we can actually take part and put some kind of value to our heritage, and we can view this from a different standpoint. We did not have any qualms at all with interrupting our program, which is a soap network on Channel 70, to allow Crispin to view our culture and our heritage, which is our #1 biggest festival that we have per year. So we are honored to be in this venture with him, along with the Carnival Committee, to launch the Hotspot, as he said, about our Anguilla Summer Festival.
Yes. And I have to add, let's see, Mr. Vania Harrigan here, the chairman of the Anguilla Summer Festival. And when I presented the idea to him, he was flipping up and down about it, and he's quite excited, as we all are. And the Carnival Committee has pledged to deal with whatever costs are involved with cable TV. And I must say, when I say the word costs, cable TV has definitely stepped in and assisted by providing very low cost for this first year, so that we can actually get it launched and get it raw up and running. It just shows cable's commitment as well to the summer festival and to the Anguillan community.
Hey man, we are very happy and excited to join with Rosell Media. I think that is a great idea, and my whole idea about Carnival should be promoting Carnival outside of Anguilla. And the visitors that come here to Anguilla will be able to stay in the hotel rooms and at home and view the Carnival events, the interviews, the bands that we have. That would help us sell the bands outside of Anguilla more, and also people who can come to Carnival will be able to appreciate what we have here to offer. So we are very excited to be joined up with this media group in Caribbean Cable to get this thing going for the first time, and hopefully we can build from there.
Just as the tourism channel runs in a 40-minute loop, the presentation is in a 40-minute loop, and it goes, like I said, round and around. But that's the biggest question people ask. In terms of during Carnival, people want up-to-date information about who won last night, who's doing this and who's doing that. The hotspot, we will provide limited web content, but however, there are other means of there, other sources to get information. I think the Carnival Committee has a Facebook page as well. I see Anguilla Access over here. They throw up things every day as well. So though hotspot will be in a limited capacity during the week of Carnival, there's a wealth of information out there. But this channel is just to jumpstart the interest in those who, because many people perhaps maybe don't know exactly what we do for our carnival. If I'm from St. Lucia or from Grenada or from Trinidad and I've come to Anguilla for the first time during the summer festival, you expect a different type of carnival. So this preview channel will allow you to see exactly what's done and when it's done and where it's done and how to do it. Many people don't know that, for example, the Juve Mala ends on the beach. It's unprecedented. It happens nowhere else. So it's kind of lending to all that.
Will make your production different to what is already out there?
Well, number one, it's on TV. There are not many people putting this type of content on local TV. Number two, the production value. If you would know the pattern of Rosell Media, we truly aim for the best in production value. Once the cost isn't too much, and we have to work on a budget. In addition, this entire thing is definitely sanctioned by the Carnival Committee. It's embraced by them, and like I said, it's not a continuous thing whereby throughout the week of Carnival we'll have updates on the channel or whatever. That we leave to other entities. You have what is called Infinity over here. You have Anguilla Access, and like I said, the Carnival Committee has a website and a Facebook page. So this is actually the spark that gets the fire started. They continue it. So we embrace and work along with several partners in order to keep information going. Now, what sparked it was a few years ago. I shouldn't say a few, more like 12 or so years ago. I was still in high school. Mr. Chris Mason, I worked as an intern for him and his company, which was called Net Concepts at the time. I'm surprised I remember it. Net Concepts. And 97, 98, and I think up till 1999, he did a short 15-minute presentation that played in a loop about the Miss Anguilla pageant. And you would see the contestants, they'd introduce themselves, you'd see them in swimwear, you'd see them in an intro in casual wear, and that was highly popular. It just never continued. So I decided, okay, it's my turn now. I'm going to bring it back, but in a bigger way and highlight the entire festival, not just the Miss Anguilla pageant.
Are you meeting these other costs?
Well, we are providing the opportunity for businesses to advertise, and they can send us an email or call us for a price quote. And we've dropped rock bottom on prices and especially because it is the first year. I can tell you it's less than $1,000. Your commercial will be played once every half hour because it is a half hour presentation, once every half hour, 24 hours a day. So in essence, you get, 48? Your commercial's seen 48 times every day. So no matter when I tune in, and if I sit down and watch the entire presentation, I see your ad. We have commitments from about 4 businesses already that all they have to do is sign the paperwork. And we're looking to fill, I think I don't want to get myself caught up here, but it may be about 8 new spaces that we have still available. And those ads will be, some of the ads are already shot, and newer ads are coming along in the next week or so.
Press 10 days.
We have already.
Half hour.
Yeah, we have already compressed it. What it is you have an introduction segment where the hosts introduce, when they talk about, they give a brief history of each show, and then you see footage from past shows, and in the case of Miss Anguilla and the Calypso show and the talented team, you will see the contestants for this year. So even before you go to Carnival this year, you'll be able to know, okay, well, these 4 ladies are in the Miss Anguilla content. We've already done those interviews.
Or will the content change once Carnival starts? Because
No, once Carnival starts, we continue with the same source, with the same content. We may give brief updates after Carnival. We'll change the content the week after Carnival to show all the winners from the week before. But up until that last Saturday or Sunday in Carnival, the content stays the same. Cost-wise, it's Rosell Media doesn't actually own a channel, and so we're unable to do that at the time.
Okay.
In addition, we don't have the transmission equipment. The only 2 local channels are 3 and 4. So there's room for them to do that.
Okay.
You know, we're more into because Rosell Media is really a film-based company. We do stuff which is scripted, pre-recorded, not live. When we do live things, or if we're so affiliated, we rely on our partners, Vertical Infinity, who, if you've been watching on Facebook, they've been streaming every band release. They just did the sports day. We did, what else did we do? The volleyball tournament, and we've partnered up on all those projects, Vertical Infinity and Rosell Media.
Yeah, we basically interview the assigned persons, and that's basically the main role. And we also try to bring a little bit of hotspot twist into it as well by trying to make it very entertaining.
Okay. And of course, you also have to look attractive.
That doesn't hurt. That never hurts.
Yes, that's a plus, I guess.
How easy was it to go through the audition process to reach to this point? Yeah?
Well, basically, it was a task, like making sure that you think you would be able to do it, and making sure you please Crispin enough to be able to be in front of his camera in the first place. So it was a difficult task on our end. On his end, though, we can't. Well, you're not going to just have any and anybody. So on his end, I don't know how difficult it was for him to choose, because I'm sure there were a lot of different people that he had options from. He wouldn't have known all the different persons that.
And their personalities.
Yeah. So basically, I think he picked a good group because we all correspond well. We're all friendly together. We have no issues whatsoever. So we have this connection that's great, I think.
The third young lady in here, Elidad Baez. But Elidad and I, if you remember, Hotspot started as a radio show on Cool FM. Elidad was one of the hosts on Hotspot. And we started doing little clips back in 2009 called, Hotspot TV. We went to like Band Clash and we went to Miss Anguilla. We did a lot of backstage stuff, which we'll be doing again this year. Tiffany, I worked with, what was the first time I worked with you?
I think it was
Anglic. Last year, Anglic hired me to do some adverts for Tempo. If you watch the Anguilla Summer Festival on Tempo now, the Anglic commercial, she's the one. So I worked with Tiffany then. I realized her acting ability, her ability to just make up stuff on the fly, and her personality is easy quite to work with.
He is good with it, yeah.
Tiffany was giving me some Nancy story, as we say, about being busy. So I really needed to get a host.
Yeah.
And I contacted Alpha. Alpha said she was interested. Elidad was already a shoe-in because we had worked together before, and these two have been best friends since preschool. So it was just a natural match when once Tiffany's exams were finished for schooling, we got together and what was the first hotspot that y'all did? The Anguilla Day or something?
Valley Street Fair.
Valley Street Fair.
Valley Street Fair.
Yeah.
So through those little clips, I've been kind of, grinding the axes. No, yes, no,
So
yes.
kind of made the job a lot easier in terms of final selection.
Well, yeah, and their availability, their personalities, like I said, and our working relationship. We have we have known each other, I guess, since ever.
This is Anguilla after all.
Yeah, this is Anguilla.
Okay, after Carnival is over, what next?
We continue Hotspot. Hotspot started before Carnival, and we continue after Carnival. And the next step is to, well, the Hotspot website is already up, and we're going to put our episodes on the website, and we're aiming toward not only local but regional television. We have already been speaking with 2 regional providers about having Hotspot here, and they like what they see, and we'll aim for the stars to put the 264 out there, get Angola on the map.
So the grass is looking green.
The grass is looking manicured. I wouldn't say green as yet. I'll let you know when it's green.
Okay, well, I wish you all the best in that. I'm looking forward to seeing Hotspot.
Thank you, thank
On
you.
channel 70?
It's Channel 17.
70.
Hotspot presents the Angola Summer Festival 2011.
Oh, 70, okay.
Again, I'd like to thank Caribbean Cable Communications, Vertical Infinity, and also Mr. Harrigan and his team at the Angola Summer Festival Committee, who have been behind this 100%. I know especially the marketing and PR committee have been a driving force in getting us up and running, and Ms. Gums behind Cheyenne for filling me in and asking me questions and making sure that this thing happens. So next Monday we start with like I said, we start with the past episodes of Hotspot. Then by weekend we put on the big splash.
Yeah, thanks.
Very good.